China is hungry. Hungry for growth. Hungry for power. Hungry for food.
Yum, yum, yum.
Avocados. Packed with the vitamins, minerals, and the fiber you need. Many call it superfood, but I think of it first and foremost as a social media superstar. In Shanghai, though, this avocado restaurant is taking the social media aspect to a whole new level. Why 搞得那么粉呢？
那么粉色呢，更加会让一些就是女孩子拍照、去打卡、去上传朋友圈。
Kiss Avocado is known as a 网红店 or internet celebrity shop, which means its marketing is entirely done through word of mouth online. Until recently, though, buying 30 avocados a month would simply be too expensive. 10 years ago, an avocado the size of my fist coming from Mexico to China would cost $8 in no small part because there was a 40% tariff on the fruit. But that changed in 2014 when Chile started selling avocados to China. Because the country had a free trade agreement with Beijing, its fruit entered the market tariff-free. So now an avocado in China costs just about $2. And that's where I'm heading, to Chile, where as much as half of China's avocados come from. While China's craze for avocados only started in recent years, the Chilean love affair with the green food runs for much longer and deeper. That's one of the first things which struck American tour guide Colin Bennett when he settled in Santiago 10 years ago. They put avocados on a hot dog?
Yes. This is not a place where you can take like a little knife and put a slim little layer or something. I mean, it's a spoon. It's
like
packed
pile
on
it
there.
on.
Yeah. And if you were, say, if you're running a sandwich shop here, and if they were to bring out an Italiano, one of these hot dogs, and they were just to put a little bit on there, I mean, it would be scandalous. People would put it on their Facebook, on their Twitter, be like, what if they gave me, you know?
This is the hot dog.
Yeah, so this is the Italiano.
That's mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's another thing that people love mayonnaise
See,
here
that's
too.
an interesting thing, right? Because in other countries, avocados are billed as this healthy superfood. And
Right.
here, boom, they put mayonnaise on top of it.
Right. The avocado's presence in this case was not health concern.
Let's try to tackle this.
Okay, no, this is very important. When you eat, the key is you don't want to squeeze it ever.
All right, no pressure at all. That sounds easy to manage. Okay, all right. Sorry. Okay, elegance is out of the window. Okay.
You're squeezing. You're squeezing. Look, you're squeezing.
So the typical Chilean family eats avocados twice a day?
Once or twice a day,
Once or
easily,
twice.
yeah. It depends a little bit
That
on the
adds
family.
up, though.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I mean, in my household, where my wife is the biggest consumer, and she's probably eating. I mean, I buy at least one per day. That's about more or less a kilo and a half a week.
Are these locally produced avocados?
Yeah, these are from Chile.
So these are 3,200 pesos per kilo.
So that is more or less $5.
What was it when you first moved here?
When I first moved here, it was 1,000 pesos a kilo.
Oh,
so that's more like $1.50.
So it's more than tripled. And why is that?
Well, like I said, some of the environmental concerns in the regions with drought and climate, but while other people say it could be the demand in other markets.
So Colin tells me the price of avocados have tripled in the last 10 years. I want to find out, is China behind the price increase? I'm in Chile, the world's third largest producer of avocados. This is also where China gets as much as half of its avocados from. In the 4 years that Chile has been selling avocados to China, exports increased 35% a year. It's no wonder that this lucrative fruit has given rise to a new type of crime.
Hi, Patricia?
Yeah, Wei.
Hi, I'm Wei.
Patricia Votosola knows all about it. She's the editor of Campo, a farm supplement to Chile's biggest national newspaper, El Mercurio.
He has said that 2 years before,
2 years ago.
the thief of avocado at national level means lost for $2 million.
So thieves stole $2 million worth of avocados in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's pretty good business for them.
Yeah. They come in the night, very quickly, come with cars, with sacks, take out the fruit of the trees, and put in their cars and sell it.
Crime, though, isn't the only problem for avocado growers in Chile. They also have to worry about water.
There are areas where there are not water. You must think that we are living a very, very hard drought the last 10 years in this country.
To see for myself how bad the water shortage is, Patricia recommends that I head north from Santiago.
I've come to Petorca, a major avocado producing region in Chile. The first thing you notice is really how dry it is. My lips keep cracking, and their natural vegetation seems to be just cactus and not much else.
Bringing me around to show me the problems with big avocado plantations is Rodrigo Mandeca, an activist fighting to protect access to water for local communities.
Este río, el río Ligua, desde el año 2004, aproximadamente hace 15 años, no tiene escurrimiento superficial. No hay agua en la caja del río.
So right here, there used to be a river.
Y eso es producto de la sobreexplotación de este río a propósito del modelo de negocio asociado a la producción de aguacate.
Petorca is hot in the day and mild at night, just the kind of climate avocados thrive in. But avocados need a lot of water. The amount of water it takes to produce just one avocado is enough to grow 3 oranges or 14 tomatoes.
Where have the plantations been getting their water?
El agua fundamentalmente proviene de napas subterráneas y eso también es un conflicto porque objetivamente hoy día las grandes plantaciones de palto extraen mucha más agua que el agua realmente o que el agua legalmente constituida. Que en Chile hoy día la mitad de las viviendas no tienen acceso a agua potable.
That's 380,000 people living in what the government calls a water emergency. This is an investigation published by Chile's Water Authority in 2011. It revealed at least 65 illegal underground channels taking water from the rivers to private plantations. The investigation led to criminal convictions of some big agribusinesses. But that wasn't enough to stop them from trying again.
Whoa. Okay. Am I doing something illegal? Trespassing? Oh.
Esto es lo ilegal. Esto es un río, es un bien nacional de uso público y este cerco es ilegal. Y este cerco se hizo fundamentalmente para no observar lo que hay más adentro. O sea, estamos en la caja del río y tú en el río no puedes hacer pozos para extraer agua subterránea. Esto es completamente ilegal. No solamente este pozo.
All along the river.
Yes.
A lot of these things started happening way before China became a market. To what extent can we say this is a problem caused by China?
Hoy día hay algunos mercados como Dinamarca, por ejemplo, que han restringido la compra de aguacate a los grandes productores de palta de la provincia de Petorca, producto de esto, producto de que han dejado a nuestras comunidades sin agua. Sin duda, hoy día los voceros del agronegocio han señalado públicamente de que si el mercado en Europa se cierra para la compra de aguacates chilenos, van a ir a China.
Actually, that's already happening. Some importers in Europe are shying away from Petorca avocados. So now, some top producers in a region sell up to a third of their crop to China. That's a disproportionate share given that China only accounts for less than 10% of Chile's total avocado exports. As groundwater level continues to drop, the local government has resorted to trucking water to rural residents in Petorca. You work for the municipal government. I don't understand. Is there nothing you guys can do about these plantations? Can you not stop them from drawing so much water?
La municipalidad no tiene como atribución la evaluación del impacto ambiental de la agricultura, sino que lo tiene un ministerio que no incluye la actividad agrícola como una actividad de alto impacto ambiental. Por lo tanto, estas actividades de agricultura no están siendo evaluadas ambientalmente.
To see how families have struggled with this dire lack of water, Chilean documentary filmmaker Rodrigo Fernandez is taking me to meet the Quiroz family. They've been living in the Petorca Valley for generations. What was the most difficult thing living without access to constant water?
Terrible. Ver morir todo lo que teníamos. Fue terrible. Terrible ver morir nuestros arbolitos. Claro. Y lavarse con un poco de agua, saber bañarse con un poquito.
You're surrounded by avocado trees.
Sí, está rodeada de paltos. Allá al frente, acá, para arriba, para todas partes. Tienen derecho los paltos menos nosotros, los seres humanos, a ese extremo.
Where did you used to get your water?
Teníamos una vertiente a 4 kilómetros. Se te secó.
Can't you just dig a well to get water out now?
Pero no la tengo inscrita. Y inscribió su agua, es de él. Es de él. Yo creo que en la parte del mundo, la única parte del mundo que el agua se vendió como un dulce.
Do you want all of them to go?
Yo creo que sí.
Turns out in Chile, the right to draw water is treated like property. Once it's granted by the government, it cannot be taken away from the owner. With a drought depleting groundwater, the government now has no more rights to give. That's how villagers found themselves at the losing end of the market. It also doesn't help that plantations sometimes draw more water than they have rights for. Obviously, Petorca's water problems began way before China started eating avocados. So in a way, it's really not our fault. But now we are a part of the problem, and just listening to how difficult life is for them, it does make you wonder, isn't there a better way? I need answers. Unfortunately, I have an appointment with Cabo Fruit, the biggest avocado exporter in the Petorca region. Alan Vega is in charge of its orchards. A lot of people are asking, why doesn't the government ensure people have drinking water before they ensure plantations can water avocado trees? Do you think that's a fair criticism?
No, obviously no. In Chile, the law don't discriminate between the use of your water.
Yeah. But do you think the government should change the law?
Government they need to change the law. The government needs investment to secure water for the populations. People without water needs waters. Don't need love, needs waters. This area needs agriculture.
Yeah.
Agriculture is the mainly activity in this area. We have about 3,000 hectares.
3,000?
3,000 hectares, but we have only planting about 200 in the hills.
Okay, that's less than 10%.
Less than 10%.
Why?
Because don't have water for all the area.
What happened here?
We have 15 hectares in this part because the last year was with less rain than other years.
Why are they all painted white? It makes it look like a graveyard.
We paint the trees like a protect. You can wait for next year. What about the rain? To see if the next years have enough water, you can irrigate this plantation again and start the protections.
Okay. That might be wishful thinking. So far in 2019, Chile has recorded its least rainfall in 60 years, prompting the government to declare an emergency. Yet Chile's avocado exports to China continues to rise rapidly. So while the developed world is waking up to its global footprint, the average Chinese consumer is playing catch up. But it seems some Chinese food producers may be a tiny step ahead.